All right, without further ado, here's the new project. This is a 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle Super Sport 396 4-speed. Unfortunately, the car currently has a 350 in it. Let's see if I can pop this open. So, I don't know what happened to the big block, but I bought it with a 350. It's a 4-volt. It's got a 4-barrel carb, and it runs great. The only issue, kind of, is the flex plate. I think somebody kind of just threw together weird torque converter flex plate setup. It is a 168 tooth. That's what it's supposed to have. Actually, that's what the original car is supposed to have. So it's kind of up for debate as to whether it's the wrong flex plate for this block. But the starter setup is kind of wonky, and getting it shimmed is a little more difficult than I was hoping for. But sometimes when it doesn't want to start, and it just kind of starter whines. So what you need to do is crawl under there with a screwdriver and just move it over a teeth or two, and it'll fire right up. But the reason I'm not really investing too much time in that is because we have an engine stand over here. This car is going to get an LS swap. We just bought a 6-liter out of an 06 Chevy 2500. So I'll show you that here shortly, and we're going to be taking it to a shop. The car also, for some reason, does not currently have the 4-speed in it. Somebody swapped an automatic. You can tell by the pedals too that there used to be 3. And we, you know, if you reference the tag, it's an original 396 from Fremont, California. It's a little rough, but I'm from Connecticut, and if anyone who's watching this is from the Northeast, this is nothing. You know, the fact that this car is still alive and the whole entire quarter panel isn't just completely rotted out is super impressive. We're here in Alaska, as you can tell, based on the snowmobiles. Ignore that. For some reason, the garage is leaking water in from this little boiler room next door. But it's gonna be a fun project. It's got a 12-volt, and we got these goofy 14s on the rear and 15s on the front. They're off of Firebird. When I bought the car, the guy had these horrible 20-inch Foose, deep dish style wheels on there, and it was not exactly my style. I think it'll get some original rally wheels, if you will. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm using the wrong term. But those are not really my style. I think the car would look cool, and it would be nice if it was original. But I really want to do some American racing style chrome wheels and some nice Nitto tires, maybe slightly staggered, but probably stick with the 15s. The car's really cool, and it's really fun to drive. Oh, there goes my dog. Oakley, get back here. Well, we're here at the junkyard about to pick up the engine. Really? Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, nice. Notice this.
You removed the exhaust.
Yay! Step 1, insert engine. Nothing like being able to drive your Chevelle in the rain because it's a piece of shit. Nice truck though. It's the wrong kind of Glock rock. Chevelle. What that's all about. What's this all about? That looks questionable.
Thank you.
Alright, we'll wrap up this video here. I'll show you the block outside, but got it torn down to where I think it needs to be in terms of being brought to the machine shop. Just goofing around on a Sunday night. The seat was rusted in place. You can see the tracks are a little a little ugly. So I was actually driving it, and I'm not super short, but I'm not that tall, I'm about 5'10", and I could just barely reach the pedals where the seat was stuck in place. So nice to see with a little spritz of blaster in there and some violent hip thrusting, we were able to move it where I can actually reach the pedals and drive like a normal human. So let's go check out the block, show you what we did. We'll be ordering, like I said in the beginning of the video, some wheels, some nice tires, probably some Nittos. I got a whole list of things, as you can tell. The bumper's in pretty decent shape. There's a parts car we have as well. I'm gonna steal probably the whole nose off the car. That's the original hood, but those vents are kind of ugly, and I'd love to do a cowl hood at some point, but that's not really important right now. As you can tell, we need fenders and this whole, trim setup and grill inserts. Doors are really solid. If you look on the inside here, I think this is the roughest spot, but it's not even, the whole bottom of the door is still there. I haven't really found any rot on this other than the quarters, which are going to get replaced, not by me. Trunk's solid. The trunk floor, if you will, is solid, and the floors are really solid. We're going to need a new headliner. It's kind of hanging at some point, and new carpet would be great. With the LS swap, it has I think it's a 4, I forgot, I feel like a jerk, but I think it's a 4R80E, was the last transmission that the Chevy was, the previous Chevy pickup had. And that leaves us with a flex plate that actually will allegedly bolt straight up, bolt right up to a Turbo 350 that's currently in the car. I do have aspirations to do a manual transmission, maybe a Tremec at some point, but I am just one man and I need to save some money and save up for fun things. If I can drive the car with the automatic for a while and save some money, that would be really cool. But if this could bolt right up, that would make my life a lot easier. We're gonna need motor mounts and a whole bunch of stuff. The car, as you saw in the first clip, did come with a wiring harness, which is really cool. So we should be that should be helpful. Wiring harness, drive-by-wire, the whole throttle assembly box, PCM. But if you know anything or have any tips on how to make my life easier, recommendations for parts, please leave any and all comments down below, and make sure you like the video if you want to see more, and subscribe. We'll try and get on more regular schedule. If you watch any of our previous riding videos and things of that nature, you'll notice that I keep saying that I need to buy a GoPro or a real camera, but that will happen shortly, don't worry. And we'll see you soon.